I'm gonna be doing my edges while talking to you guys a little bit, and I don't know why I just kind of felt the need to turn on the camera and like record a video, because I know myself and I know that when I start to like overthink everything like how I usually do, then things just start to go down a whole different road, and I'm not trying to be on that this year. And I really want to stay focused and stay set on my goals and like what I have planned for myself and everything. And so just like staying motivated, because that's like the hardest thing for me, is to stay motivated on like what I want and really just setting my mind to it, because deep down I know that I can do it. You just have to, or I just have to put the work in and do it. But I don't know, I'm just so lazy, and I don't know why I have such like a lazy spirit, but it's very frustrating and something that I am definitely working on this year for sure, and really just helping myself get out of a rut, I guess. I don't know, I've been in a rut for like ever though, so it's kind of weird. But I did want to share with you guys some of the books that I have and some of the books that I've been reading. So the first book that I've been reading is, I actually finished it. It's called The God Girl Journey, a 30-day guide to deeper faith. And I love this book so much. It has really helped me to really understand the way that, I guess, God wants me to walk throughout life, and really just understanding how things work and how life works. And it also just has helped me to really understand that people are always going through something, and you never know, you know, what they are going through, and that everybody is a human being and makes mistakes, and that, you know, I am a human being and I do make mistakes, and I'm not always going to be perfect and, you know, be the way that I want to be all the time. And just like certain things in life, I'm understanding that, like, you know, like that is the way it is for a reason, and everything happens for a reason, and God doesn't make mistakes. And so if it may not make sense now, it will later in the future, because anything, if 2021 has taught me anything, it has taught me that, you know, no time and moment, no moment in time you spend with anybody, or you spend by yourself or with your family or just whatever, none of that time is ever wasted. And you never waste any time in your life, because everything is supposed to be happening for a reason. Now, there's certain situations, like if you're not doing anything but you want something good to happen in your life, but you're not doing anything to work towards it, then yeah, like you're wasting time. But like in instances where like you're meeting somebody, or you're working towards your goals, or you're just out, you know, doing your daily activities that make you happy, and like something happens, and then I don't really know if I'm making sense, but it makes sense in my head. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I just know that that's kind of what God is like saying to me, and just I'm really understanding that, you know, it's all in my own journey, and that I don't need to be, you know, so worried about the next thing, and just really leave it to God and give it to God when He is like guiding me and everything. So I know that I'm gonna be all right in life, and I'm gonna be just fine, and you know, like I'm gonna be successful in life, because I have faith in God and I have faith in myself. And I know that if I do put in the work and I am consistent with the things that I'm saying, the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm believing, then, you know, great things will come with that. And so I really do believe in that, and this book has really taught me that. So I really like this book. I don't really know where I got it from, but it's called The God Girl Journey, and it's a really good book. So I really like this. I finished it, so now I'm going to start actually I read like a few pages of this book at my sister's house, because this is actually my sister's book. It's called 13 Things Mentally Strong Women Don't Do, and I'm just now starting to read it. I'm only like on the first or second chapter, so I just finished that book, so now I'm on to this book. I'm not the type of person where I can read 2 things at one time, because it's already hard for me to read in the first place because I've never been a reader. I've always really hated reading, actually, and I would hate, you know, writing essays and reading these books and writing essays on the books, and I hated English so much. But now that I'm like reading for my own benefit and not like getting forced to read a book that literally is not going to help me with life at all, and I'm not even going to remember, like I don't even remember the books that we read in school. I honestly don't. But now that I'm reading for my own advantage and like for my own benefit, and like I'm not being forced to do it, I actually am trying to understand what I'm reading and just like actually understand it, I guess. I don't know, like really taking the time to read word for word and not just skim over it. And I do struggle with like reading it and then like it going through one ear and out the other, not really knowing what I just read. So I do still struggle with that, and sometimes I will read something like a sentence and then I'll just like forget what I just read, and it's really weird. I don't know, but I do struggle with that a lot, and reading has always been very hard for me. But I'm excited to get into it because knowledge is power, and I want to gain as much knowledge as possible. So I'm really excited to be reading from now on and gaining that as a hobby and something that I really like to do and really enjoy doing. So I really am trying to prioritize taking the time out of my day to read any book that I have, and right now it's going to be this one. But I actually also ordered this book. It came yesterday, and I actually heard this book out from a podcast that I listened to, and it's called Eat Dirt. I know it's weird. It's called Eat Dirt, and I'm assuming that it's supposed to help you change like your diet and influence you in good ways, and like tell you all about like the bad foods out there. So it says why leaky gut may be the root cause of your health problems and 5 surprising steps to cure it. So it's pretty much explaining like all the different like types of foods that can cause like digestive problems, autoimmune problems, and just making you feel sticky and nasty and yucky, and you're basically eating dirt. So I'm excited to read this one. I'm actually not going to read it yet until after I finish this book, because like I said, I cannot read too many things at one time or I will get overwhelmed and then not want to do it anymore, because I know myself and I want to take it slow and then go from there. But I really am excited to read this book, so yeah, and get influenced by it, because like I've told you guys multiple times, it's actually really hard for me to talk about this. I don't know why like people might not think it's like a big issue for me, but it is, especially since I am an esthetician. It's really hard to say that I have a problem or I struggle with eating healthy, and knowing like the risk of the certain foods that I'm putting in my body, knowing that it's going to, you know, make me break out or cause like flaking or dryness or peeling or whatever, and I continue to do it, and it really affects me on a very like personal level, because people don't understand, like my family and just people that I tell this to, like my diet really affects me, and I know that I'm the one, if like it affects me so much, then why don't I just change it, blah blah blah. But it's like a whole cycle. But I really want to make a change when it comes to my diet and what I put into my body, and just really educating myself on literally everything I can possible, and really becoming a better esthetician, a better everything. Like I just want to feed my body good healthy things, every part of it, like mentally with like the knowledge, and then physically with like the food, and you know, like I just want to feed all good stuff. So I am excited to read this. So yeah, I have these 2 books, and then I also have a book in my on my iPad that I was reading in the books on the books app, and it's called the Skincare Bible. So I've been reading this. I don't know if I could go to, it looks like that. And it's basically just a book for not necessarily estheticians, but just anybody, I guess, who wants to learn about skin health and the deeper like meanings behind certain things that we do in the industry of aesthetics. So just getting a better understanding of like the diseases and the conditions and the products and ingredients, and just like what everything means on a deeper level, and getting an understanding of all of that. So I'm really excited to be reading this one as well. I actually am reading this while I'm reading the Mental Strong Women Don't Do book at the same time, so that's cool. But I usually read this like whenever I'm like out and I'm not at home, because this one I can take with me. These are like, these stay at my house, so I've been reading that. I'm just really looking forward to really educating myself and really gaining the knowledge, having the confidence in what I'm saying and what I'm speaking, whether I'm speaking to a customer, a guest, a client, my mom, a friend, boyfriend, whatever, you know, like it doesn't matter. Anybody that I'm speaking to, I want to be knowledgeable in what I'm saying and educated in what I'm saying, and really back myself up 100% when it comes to the information that I'm giving to another person, because I want it to be correct, and it means a lot to me, because I am at the end of the day representing myself, and I want to look good and, you know, have that representation that I know what I'm talking about, I know what I'm doing, and I am educated in what I'm saying. So it is very important to me to learn these things this year and really take the time to step back, get educated, have my nose in the books, and really be learning about everything. So yeah, so that's basically it. That's all I wanted. Sorry, I shook the camera, but that's basically all I wanted to talk to you guys about. I really just wanted to film a video because I was feeling unmotivated, and I was like, I cannot let this day go by, because as you guys can tell, I'm kind of trying to put myself on a posting schedule, posting every Wednesday and every Sunday. I was scared to, I hate when I say something like put it out into existence and then I don't do it. So I don't want to say it and then not do it. So that's why I didn't want to say anything, but I ended up saying it. So it's like, y'all understand what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to stick to a schedule Wednesday and Sundays, but we'll see how that goes. If I do miss a day, I apologize in advance, but I really want to stick to that. So that's why I recorded this, because I don't want to fall behind. And yeah, but I love you guys. Make sure to follow me on all my social medias, Instagram and TikTok, and make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel down below. I love you guys so much. You guys mean the world to me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I kiss you guys twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Okay, bye.